welcome. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I'm Kale with Queen City Comedy, and we are continuing our ongoing weekend-long celebration of 2 years of Queen City Comedy's Global Improv Project. 2 years ago,
Woo!
we said, you know what, I think this pandemic might go on for a while. Let's pull together some people and play some improv with the best people from all over the world, and that has borne more fruit than we ever could have imagined. So we're here today to celebrate that. We've got some great players. While I'm bringing them out, though, if you would, in the chat, whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, drop some suggestions that will fuel our improv for the rest of the show. Great. But you didn't come here to give suggestions. You came here to see some of the best players from around the globe. So please welcome all our players. Bring them out. Say hello.
Woo!
Hello.
Hey, look who it is. I'm going to ask them to introduce themselves. Tell us who you are, where you're zooming in from, and give us just one of your favorites, memories from your time with Queen City Comedy, or something that you enjoy about playing with Queen City Comedy. I'm going to start with Vera.
Hello, I'm Vera, and I'm zooming in from Liverpool in the north of England. I love all the love that I've been receiving globally, amazing, and also the incredible patience, because every week I ask, what time is it? What time's the next rehearsal? What time's the next show? When are we meeting? And because I can never work out the time zones, so thanks for the patience and the palate.
Yeah, Vera.
Yay.
Yay! Hey, I'm J-Blow. I'm calling you all from Dublin, Ireland. Goodness, Queen City's been, I've played with people from, I was going to say every continent, but maybe there's a few that I haven't, but like so many parts of the world. It's so cool. And I relish the opportunity to do so, and I really love it. So thank you.
Thank you. Chris, you stepped on our announcement, our surprise announcement. We have a Antarctica team starting next month.
The thing?
Not true.
Hi, I'm Louise from Manchester in the UK. I love Queen City Comedy because they put so many different activities on. Sorry, it sounds like it's a crash. It is a crash, like an adult crash. No, there's so many teams that you can get involved in and so many shows that you can watch, and everyone is wonderful, and I get to play with my friends. And I did a sci-fi show once and nobody liked sci-fi on the team, but we still did it. That's how committed to improv we are.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And now, what did you just come from? You just came from an activity that was kind of unique.
I did. Oh, yeah, I did. Oh, yeah, I did. Funny. You should say that, Gail. I did come from an activity. Yeah, I came from an intimacy workshop. So that's what I mean. You can learn anything you want to learn here.
Very cool, very cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hello. I'm Sonia, she, her pronouns, calling in from Boise, Idaho on the west part of the US. And I love that you created the opportunity to have a women and non-binary team, actually a couple of them. I get to play with Trash Kingdom, which is just fantastic. And I appreciate all the opportunities you make for people to gather from all over the world. So thank you.
Yay! Thank you, thank you.
Hello, all. I'm Sandy. I am in Central California in the U.S., winging my way back to San Francisco today. Favorite memory would probably be just some of the different activities that Queen City does and puts different groupings together, the 3x3s to do a show. They're all just really, really fun. Thank you, Queen City.
Thank you, Sandy.
Yeah.
Sandy did a show with us last night, too.
Oh, hello. Hi, I'm Chris. And if you start out in Boise and take like a quick stroll to your west, then you hit Seattle, where I am. Goodness, so many memories. I will say one of the great memories that sticks out in my mind was like the first Trash Kingdom practice where we were all getting to know each other. Our coach Jen Bianchi is like a wizard with ensemble building. So if you want your ensemble to be built up, contact Jen Bianchi. Also, if you haven't yet studied with Queen City Comedy and you're watching this right now, have a think about that. Study with them. Yeah, Queen City is amazing. I love playing with Trash Kingdom, with Bridgely. Love the Mix It Up show and all the opportunities presented. It is the best. It's the actual best.
There you go. You heard it from Chris. If you're not
Chris
doing anything with
needs
Queen City
tipping
Comedy, think about your own. Oh.
There she is.
Hello. Hello. I feel like it's such a close-up. I can't say it. I'm Carla, calling from Charlotte, North Carolina. She, her pronouns. I was deep in thought about one of my favorite memories. I think I have two, so I'm going to share two. One is every year we do a Halloween jam, and it is a hot mess of fun. That's what I'm going to call it. The costumes, the snap filters, all of that. It just makes me giggle so much. And then last year, I was just looking at the date. 1 year ago, we did a 16-hour marathon of shows. And we needed volunteers to be like in the green room to get people ready, and people who didn't even do stuff with Queen City Comedy volunteered. And you would go into the green rooms and people were just chatting and talking and getting to know each other, and now those people are part of Queen City Comedy, so that's really awesome as well. But yeah, it's just a cool community, and I'm super stoked every time I turn on my Zoom.
Very cool. Very cool. My favorite memory is when I said, "Hey, Carla, what if we did a global team?" And Carla said, "Kel, that's the stupidest idea I've ever heard. It'll never
That's
work."
not what I said. I said, what if we do 3? No.
And the rest is history.
The rest is history. All right, Carla, are we or are we not live? I can't tell. I'm not sure if we're live or not. Is it on?
We're sort of live. Let me just go back
We're not
here.
live unless the light's on, so there we go.
Put the light on. Put the light on.
Yeah, we're live.
Yay! Hallelujah!
I like that she thought I was actually asking her to do tech for the show. Like, check it for live.
I looked up and I was like, it says it's live, and then I realized.
Callum was like, I have no idea.
That's the kind of lightning quick reflexes you'll get right here in this show.
All right, we're going to do some short form and some long form for you today. We're going to start with a game called Conducted Story. This is for everybody in our cast. So what's going to happen is we're going to tell one story. If you want to put a suggestion in the chat of a fairy tale that's never been told before, we'd love to have it. And we're going to tell it cohesively. We'll start with one person with the spotlight on, and when you see your face pop up on the screen, that means it's now your turn to continue telling the story. You will flawlessly continue the story. Like, just pick up, not go back and repeat, not skip to something else, but pick up mid-sentence, mid-word, mid-syllable even if you need to. And we'll flawlessly tell a cohesive story from beginning, middle to end. Everybody understand? Everybody ready? All right. Great. And let's see, suggestion. The name of our fairy tale from Desislava is Horse Ranch. Horse Ranch. This is the story of the horse ranch. And we'll start with Carla.
Yeah.
Once upon a time, in a far-off land made of clouds and hay, there was a horse ranch. It stood alone at the bottom of a mountain with nothing surrounding it but a river filled with ducks.
And one young horse named Butterfly looked up to the top of the mountain and wondered, "What's up there? I wonder what would happen if I climbed my way to the very, very top." So Butterfly found their best friend, whose name was
Brian the rabbit. Brian was a very wily rabbit, but was also a little bit of a liar. Sometimes would exaggerate the truth and tell tall tales, much to the disgust of everyone else at this beautiful ranch farm. So Brian and the beautiful Buttercup decided to go on their journey. They packed
sandwiches because that was their favorite, of course. Peanut butter and jam. Jam, in fact, made by the ducklings. The ducklings are really good jam makers, specializing in huckleberry, which only ripened every July 1st through July 6th. So had to really make that jam.
The best jam for the journey. So with the jam in their little knapsacks, Butterfly, aka Buttercup, and a little
Lion, Rabbit, Brian, the two of them went together up this mountain. You know, this was a bit of a challenge for Butterfly, aka Buttercup, the horse, because Butterfly, aka Buttercup, wanted to get to know Brian better, and so would provide Brian with get to know you prompts, like what's a great childhood memory, and then Brian would come.
And then Brian would talk about a memory when he was just a young pup. I think that's what you call her. And of course, it would come out in a flurry of lies. And Buttercup, also known as Butterfly, would realize that some of these tall tales that Brian was telling were just that.
Just that, just tall tales. And Butterfly, Buttercup took a moment and stepped back and said, "You know what, Brian? I think if you just call me Bee-Fly Cup, it's going to be so much easier for us to continue this journey." So Bee-Fly Cup.
with Brian and the jam still in their knapsacks, went up the mountain and came across a farmer's market. And they thought, hang on a second, if we sell
our sandwiches, then we are able to earn money, which will allow us to
make it all the way to the top of the mountain and stay in the nicest chalet there. The bedroom that they had their eyes set on had 2 bunk beds, so they could always pick the top bunk, which was each of their favorites. They wouldn't have to fight over it.
They wouldn't have to get up in the night worried that they were disorientated because they both had their own bunk. And Bee-Fly decided that just to be nice, that when they got to the top, that he was going to offer Brian the top bunk to begin with, but only for
1 minute. So the two of them made their way with the newly found money and arrived
there at the top of the mountain with so much money and a zest for
life renewed. The two of them together
came and stood at the edge of the mountain and said,
"Hi, mountain. Hi, ground beneath me. Oh, my goodness. We can see
everything. We can see our house. Let's spit on it." And
wait until it...
There is a good moment, just the right amount of light
in the sky for us to be seen by the big goblin.
King, the Goblin King, that rules the lovely world made of fluff and
peanut butter. And the goblin is also the innkeeper of the chalet.
Insane. We're introducing a whole innkeeper character that this could go on forever.
Very light on.
That was just the first act. I don't know why you cut it off there.
It's a YA series. I don't know what y'all are talking about.
It's like Lord of the Rings. Like, they haven't even left the Shire yet. What is going on?
Yeah.
All right. Great job, everybody. All right. We're going to do some improv duos with my magic pairing hat here, similar to the Harry Potter one. So I've got some names in here. And we're going to see Chris J. and Louise in a scene together. Chris J. and Louise. To the scene, please. All right, and your suggestion, I am pulling from our suggestion bank here. If you just now tuning in, give us some suggestions. We'll need them throughout the show in YouTube or in Facebook. Okay, your suggestion is driving class. Driving class. Take it away.
Oh dear. Wait. Okay. I'm sorry I'm late.
It's all right. Take your time. Take your time. I'm not. You scored the good teacher, the cool teacher, cool instructor.
So great. I haven't passed a test every time I've taken it, which is why I'm back.
Oh, you mean in life?
No, I haven't passed any test.
Goodness. Well, I assure you this is going to be easy. It's just a series of check marks. No one's ever failed my driving test before, and you won't be the first. I'll tell you that much.
No one has ever
Vanessa,
failed.
Not a single red mark on my paper has there been.
Not a single failed driver on any element ever in the whole time that you've worked here at this time.
Goodness, no. Perish the thought.
I feel like that's why the driving's gone down in the town in general.
I think that's rude, but you know what? That's a green check mark for poison ballots.
Oh, this is easy. Yeah, and I think you should get a backbone.
Well said. That's exactly what my wife tells me every single morning.
Okay, I'm gonna read a license plate. 4F23789.
That's very good. That's funny. That's my license plate.
That's your car.
Haha, wow. Well, you've been doing your homework, I suppose, preparing this. Is yet another green check mark. It's only 3 more to go and you get your driver's license. Isn't this amazing?
I haven't even started the engine.
Well, I suppose you should sit down in either the right or the left side, depending on which continent we're in. And I'm just going to watch the magic happen.
Right or left is my choice. Okay, I'm going to go for right.
You know what? I'm bucking the trend. That's amazing work.
There is no steering wheel on this side.
You know what? You don't need a steering wheel, Vanessa.
Just pass me.
Insane.
I passed!
Beep, beep, beep.
Beep, beep.
Beep, 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 beep.
Great job. All right, we're going to keep it going. Let me have Chris C, Sonia, Carla, Vera, Sandy, and Chris J out. That's a lot. We're going to play a game called Last Line. And who am I missing?
Am I supposed to be here?
Yes, please do.
Oh, okay.
Always.
Who did I call that I was missing?
Sounded like everybody.
Carla. That's
Carla.
Carla left us and now is rejoining. All
I
right,
can't turn my camera on, but I can
no.
do an audio only scene, or I'll be right back.
Okay, playing the part of Carla tonight will be Louise. Louise and Sandy join us, if you would. Sandy, turn 2.
Just doing Carla's hair.
All right. So, great. Oh, that's
Old? No?
wow, that's pretty good, actually. Great. So, I see at the top, I see Chris C. and Sonia, and you are going to be a pair that's in a location together. I see Vera and Chris J., a.k.a. J-Blow. You will be a pair together. And I see Louise and Sandy, and you will be a pair together. And so, if you would, don't turn off your camera, but if you're able to cover your camera just with your thumb or anything, that works out great. So we're going to get several locations, and we're going to go back and forth to those locations, those scenes, by saying last line, and then you'll repeat the last line that you heard. I'll go over that again after we get our scenes. So Chris and Sonia, you are in a dormitory, and Vera and Chris J, you are inside a recording studio. And Louise and Sandy, you are in the middle of the desert. All right. So to review.
Bet we are.
To review, Chris and Sonia, you are
Dormitory.
In a dormitory. Vera and Chris J, you are.
Recording studio.
Yes. And Louise and Sandy, you are.
In the middle of a desert.
The desert.
Perfect. All right. So again, to edit the scene, you'll say last line, and then turn your camera on or uncover your camera and repeat the last line that you heard. The line that you want to take will be your first line of your new scene. We're going to start with Chris and Sonia. Everybody else cover your camera. And, whenever you're ready, take it away.
It's good. It's like it tastes like a panini from the store.
Thank you. I told Samantha I could make it just like my mom does back at home.
Goodness, Marla, I mean, I want you to run a restaurant.
You are the only one that I've told about my dream.
The world needs to know what you can do.
Last line.
line. You can take it.
Okay. The world needs to know what you do. And that is the question posed to you right now on our singing podcast. What is your song? So,
My song today is Jacob Takes the Mountain.
Jacob takes that's a biblical song, isn't it?
It's inspired by the Bible, but really it's for everyone.
I don't know if I should be mentioning this, but you've been known to date several bad boy celebrities in the last few years.
Last line. You've been known to date many bad boy celebrities in the last few years, you know, between Jay Leno and Mark Zuckerberg.
Man, look, just because I went to college with both of them, it was just a phase.
Last line. Look, just because I went to college with both of them. mean anything. I don't know why you decided to bring this up, Martha, in the middle of the desert.
You know, I mean, I need some cooling off, so I need to hear the story again, so possibly I could do a bit of laughing.
But will you ever let it drop that I did find myself in a position of being in a relationship with both your boyfriend and your brother? I'm sorry about that.
Well, I mean, just tell me a new story. There's got to be more stories.
Last
because I
line.
know how.
So just tell me a new story. There's got to be more stories.
I think the Bible contains all the stories relevant to everyone. So
That's so true. That's really true. Well, singing Jacob on the Mountain. This is your pop sensation.
oh, Jacob.
Last line. Oh, Jacob was a particular memorable person that I knew. Oh, the stories I could tell you about Jacob.
But that's not one of the two, Penny. I mean, okay, listen, just tell me about Jacob, because this is new and dicey, I'm sure.
Well, Jacob and I went back quite a long way. You want to give me
No, I need dice, not euphemisms.
You need what? You need what? It's hard to hear on the desert.
Euphemisms. I need dice. I need dirt.
Oh, you need the what? Did I tell you that time that I'm sorry, I misspoke. I meant met. I said
Last line. I misspoke. It wasn't Mark Zuckerberg only. There was also Mark Wahlberg, and that was challenging. And so like as a way to like deal with their personalities, like you learned to craft these incredible paninis.
Yes, I can't believe you forgot about both the marks. Okay.
last line. I can't believe you forgot about both the marks, Martha. You've heard this story.
I mean, Penny, I leave the enticing stories up to you, and I just kind of giggle and fan myself and try not to be too overly hot.
I just giggle and fan myself. Overly hot. Yay!
That song got awfully graphic near the end, despite being a Bible story.
It's a metaphor.
Last line. The sandwiches are a metaphor for all the men I've dated.
Last line. I find sandwiches are a metaphor for all the men that I've dated, Martha. If you'd let me just talk about
Penny, Penny, put some jam in your story. Just put some jelly and jam in your story.
Okay, Martha. We are now in the middle of the desert because you insist on just me talking about my love life and we haven't a clue where we are. What are we going to do about it?
I mean, what's more important than arid in a graphic story?
Water.
Last line. Water!
I am hot, thanks. Yes.
Last line.
Interns.
I am hot. Just give me the last of your water, Penny.
Okay, take it. You've been an old friend, a good friend to me. Now, you would never cheat on me or have affairs with people in my life. Tell me you would. Tell me you wouldn't, Martha.
Penny,
What?
I have a really juicy story that I can share with you.
Go
Are
on.
you ready? Are you ready? Well, you know the two that we mentioned before, my brother and whatever his name was. You've had so many.
Eduardo.
Eduardo, yes.
Well,
Last line. Eduardo. Now I'm understanding the use of the pickled avocado with the rat. That's Eduardo.
It was always Eduardo, Jillian.
And scene. It was always Eduardo. Great job.
always is Eduardo.
Another one of those Facebook founders, I think. Was an Eduardo.
Maverick, yes.
Yeah.
All right, cool. We are going to pull out the hat. And can we get Vera? And Sonia to stage, please. All right, and your suggestion from our good friend Diane Albers says pirates. Pirates is your suggestion.
Oh, pirates.
Take it away.
Thank you. Yes. They didn't even leave us one gold coin.
They took out the tooth, my gold tooth.
Oh, joy.
Melissa. I dreamt of the day that our ship, left to us by our father, would be attacked by pirates, and then we would marry the pirates and be pirate queens, but that didn't happen.
Yes, That was the story that our mothers told us.
I know.
Oh, I've got to get the main mast up. It fell down in the attack.
Oh, fine. I'll just haul some ropes up over the side. I can't believe those pirates just came, took our stuff,
left. No hitting on us. No telling us that we look beautiful in our scraps.
We got such beautiful. You look beautiful today.
Thank you. I wanted to tell you I love your hat.
Oh, thank you. I made it out some dead albatross, right?
Oh my gosh. The things you can do with feathers, Joy. Oh.
And some bones.
Oh. The
And a bit-
bones.
I know. And some tar that you just, find lying around in a ship, right?
Oh. The things you could find on the ship, well, now are really nothing, but we have each other.
Just each other forever on the ship.
Just me and you and Benny the parrot is on his last leg, let's be honest.
Don't you talk about our parrot that way.
Joy.
Melissa.
Joy.
Melissa.
Joy.
Melissa.
Joy. I love Benny. But there isn't. But oh, you knew it was coming. You could sense it. But there's no room on this ship for me and Benny.
Do we have to do it tonight?
Yes, Melissa. Oh, he came. Just like he always does.
Should I?
Joy.
Melissa.
Joy.
Melissa.
Joy. I was wrong. What was I thinking? I was just confused from the attack. Of course we are keeping me, you, and Benny.
The bad news is,
Joy?
I think he expired in my arms.
Oh, he always loved being in your arms. Oh,
His little body is still warm. Would you like to say goodbye?
And sing. Oh no. Techno music was the wrong edit for that. Oh no.
Disco.
All right, great job. That was wonderful, Vera and Sonia. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. All right, hey, if you're just now joining us, thank you, and please give us some more suggestions in the chat. We would love. We need lots more for the rest of the show, so please send them our way. And if you enjoy being a part of Queen City Comedy and would like to donate, it is super easy to do. Just right there, there's some links which we'll also drop in the Facebook and YouTube chats. And you can also donate through our oh no, that's the wrong QR code. You can also donate using this QR code right here, that QR code. So take that picture and donate, and that will keep us going for at least another 2 years, depending on how much you give. But whatever you can offer, we appreciate it. This is a small organization, but we need your help to keep going. So thank you. Let's bring everybody back out. This is a game we played last night. I had a good time watching it, so we're going to play it again. The cast has no idea what I'm getting ready to give them, but this is a game called Bad Puppet Theater. Bad Puppet Theater. So what you need to do is somewhere within your periphery, there is something that you can use as a puppet. All right? And so in this scene, we're going to do a montage scene. You will do the characters, the relationships, the dialogue, everything. But we won't see you during this time. We will only see your puppet, if that makes sense. You might need to turn off your background to make your puppet visible. Whatever you want to use, whatever you can find to use, anything works. All right, great. And so two-person scenes, and you can edit just by saying edit, and turning your camera on whenever you want to take over the scene. All right.
I'm just going to clarify. So it's like we're doing long form improv, two-person scenes, but we hold up an object and we stand away from the camera.
Exactly. The only difference is we're not going to see your beautiful face. We're going to just see your puppet work. Bad Puppet Theater is what we call it. Great. Thank you to Jill Bernard at Huge Improv Theater for introducing us to this pretty close to 2 years ago, I think. Great. So your suggestion is the Muppet Reunion. Muppet Reunion. Whenever you're ready, take it away.
Oh, Scooter and Gonzo.
It's been so long since we last met.
Well, I've been in and out of rehab myself.
Well, that sounds rather juicy. Tell me a little bit more about that.
Well, you know, it's not easy being green. I guess I started taking too many of the green ones.
Oh, not the green ones. I mean, we had talked about that, and you said that you weren't going to be overly attracted to those.
But enough about me, Scooter.
Well,
Are you and your sister still fighting?
no, we made up, and we're now going on a trip to a faraway land.
Oh.
Edit. Don't give me that look. Don't do it.
There's a bar around here. I don't want to listen to you talking anymore. I want the bar.
Well, I can give you a drink and still talk at the same time.
Gonna pour it down my throat? Gonna pour it down my throat, Sherelle? Huh?
You know what? Maybe I will. If you want to keep just ignoring the problem that we're having in the apartment, in the flat, then I will pour it down your throat.
You couldn't find my throat if you tried.
You know what? That's it. I'm not putting up with it anymore. You need to move out tomorrow.
What?
That's right.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. Say it with me. Tomorrow.
What? You know what? You're so beautiful when you're angry with me.
Don't tickle my fan right now.
Oh. Come here. Let me brush you.
We're not doing this again. Tomorrow. Don't tempt me.
Come on, babe.
Edit. Hello, I am Dr. Bunsen Honeydew, and this is Beaker.
Oh, welcome. Well, I must say, what I must say is you're looking awfully pokey today.
I've lost a lot of weight.
Oh. Hmm.
Vika, you've changed a lot over the years.
Oh, well, you see, every year I shed another bit of me. It's just part of my genetics, you know?
But also you seem to become way more eloquent than I ever...
It's all the dictionary reading I do.
You know what, Beaker? I've underestimated you all of these years. I just thought you were a simple person with simple needs, and really you're a great intellect.
Oh, are you saying you would like me to co-write the next paper with you?
I wouldn't go that far, but I'm willing to let you wear my glasses.
Oh, yes, please.
Edit.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, I called it too soon. Ooh. All right, read the top line of the eye chart.
E. X.
That's right.
C.
We're exes now. Since we broke up.
I had to read that on a chart.
I'm sorry. As an ophthalmologist, this was the best way I could think of.
You know what?
to
It's
do
like
it.
you see right through me. It's like you see right through me. I get it, and I understand it, and I would like you to read
What?
this chart. What letters do you see?
I see F, followed by a U,
That is correct.
and that's it.
That's right. That's all it says. F-U, F-U. Fun understood, all right?
And scene. Yeah. Great job. Good job, everybody. Great job. Thanks for indulging me. That was a lot of fun. All right. Oh, Louise wanted to dance more. I've got the improv hat again. Let's have Carla and Chrissy. Carla and Chrissy.
Yeah.
All right. And so you're a two-person scene, just like we've seen before. And your scene is going to be inspired by the suggestion. 1 second while I pull up the suggestions here. Lottery winner. Take it away.
Janet, I see you here every Tuesday.
Yes, Imelda Jenkins. I do love that it has your last name on your name tag. So I feel like I know you so much better. I'm just going to try this lotion from aisle 2. It seems lovely.
Oh, I love it. This one in particular, it's got a good scent. It's meant to evoke feelings of home.
You know what? That's exactly how I feel when I come here. It's like home.
That is the kind of experience, I've always wanted to create for people. It's why I started my own shop.
It's why I returned, because you feel like home to me. It's not about the lotion, which is really fantastic, by the way. It's not about the lottery tickets. It's about you.
I appreciate you bringing up the whole lottery ticket thing. I knew it was a bit of a risk to sell toiletries and self-care items side by side with lottery tickets, but I've always been a risk taker.
And you know what? The minute I walked in the door, I looked at the planograms and the way that this store was set out, and I was like, that's a risk. And it paid off.
Thank you. You know, I know that you've experienced, you come in the store, you go down aisle 1, you know, you grab a little something to like make your air around your head remind you of like your favorite time as a 9-year-old.
Life was so simple at 9. I wish we knew each other at 9. You would have been my playground pal. I know it.
For me personally, I was always on the swings because from that particular vantage point where I was, I could see the monkey bars, I could see the whole blacktop, and I could see over to the school where the lunch aides would be standing. So it was like this way to like take in the full anthropological happening.
Mm-hmm. You just painted the picture that was my childhood. I can see me pushing that swing. I can see us watching for the door together. I can see that you would have my back.
All right, Janet. I have not done this for a customer before, but you know, come with me. All right. Open the door. It's just a few stairs, not too many stairs.
The back room?
Here we have a swing. We have a large paneled window. We are able to see all the goings on in all 27 aisles.
Let me push you. You sit. I'll push. We'll watch.
I've never had someone push me up here before.
I got your back, I promise.
It's so beautiful. It's like watching fireflies twinkle.
This is why we take risks in life. For friends like you.
You know, Janet, I don't even play the lottery. I just like the concept of it.
I played the lottery and I won. But I don't care. My turn? Can I sit?
Oh, please do. It's just enough rocking room, you know?
Perfect. It's just perfect. Oh, there's someone stealing gum on aisle 3.
Stop that review, we do.
This must be what heaven is like.
This is what you do, Janet.
Get up for a Carly Chris. Let me get all our players back out. All of our players out. We'll do some long form. All right. So this will be long form montage, different scenes, kind of like you're watching television and you're flipping back and forth. I'm watching this, and I'm watching that. May or may not be connected to the thing I just saw. And then maybe I'm going to flip back and I'm going to see some more of what I was watching before.
I can barely hear you when the music's on scale.
And the music down. There we go.
Is that better?
What?
So what? So what was 100% of what you just said?
Can you summarize it by using all the words?
All right, montage time.
Woo!
All right, and our suggestion. Let's see. Oh, great comments. From Ari, your suggestion for your long form improv is suspicious. Suspicious.
We're suspicious
Dun,
of
dun,
our
dun.
Yes, take it away.
I've heard that you are the king of tall tales, and I like that.
I can sell you a tall tale.
Well, just whip it out. Please do.
Well, maybe I need a little money first.
How about right in front of me, I have a box of Good and Plenty. Would that do?
Hang on a second. You're giving me police vibes.
No, I'm getting ready to give you plenty of good.
Tag out Sandy. All right. So first off, I promise I'm not a police officer. I teach second grade. It's very hard for me to come up with stories to tell them on my own. So I have brought my savings to purchase a tall tale.
Yeah, I'm just really worried that you're the police, though. You would say, would you? I mean, if I asked you directly, that's a law in the police, isn't it? You've got to say you are, right? Are you a police officer?
I'm not. I have a grade ledger that has stickers next to names. See the smiley face next to Bobby? He went 3 weeks without vomiting in the classroom.
That's what a police officer would say.
Tag out Chris. Oh, man, listen, we're FBI, we're not police officers, okay?
I still think you feel policey, and my friend here, Sebastian, also thinks that.
Listen, it's a different branch, okay? They deal with, like, local crime. We deal with national, bigger deal stuff.
So I could tell you a story then, and then that would no. Okay, no, Sebastian's not happy.
I feel uncomfortable with the finger wag.
Get the finger out. Yeah, no one
Edit.
Well, what kind of snacks would you like before the movie? They've got Good and Plenty's, they've got Charleston Chews, they've got Oh, you all right? You all right, sweetie?
M&M's.
Well, let me see if they have M. Oh, I'm sorry, sweetheart, they don't have M&Ms.
How can you not have M&M's?
Well, I just don't see them, and I'm sorry. It's probably way more popular than these very odd and off-colored types of candies. Don't cry. No.
Hang
No,
out, Carla. Okay, so Vinny, we got a new shipment in of candy for you to sell to the good people. First off, we got Ronnie's Rockets, the caramel confection.
Stock that in there.
Okay,
Really popular with the kids.
Yep, for the kids. And the only other candy we have here are M&M's, an off-brand version of M&M's.
Is that N and Moose, like the Nancy and Moose?
Yeah. They gave it a good go up in Worcestershire trying to sell their wares disconnected a year ago, but we got their backline inventory.
Hey, Pedro.
Tag out Chris. Okay. I want the biggest sucker
Oh, sure.
got in your box.
Right. Well, I'm sorry. We have...
No. Don't ever be sorry. Just...
No, I am sorry.
Find it. Find me one.
You know what?
What?
I will. Listen, little girl. I swear to you, by the time the sun sets, that I will return with the exact sucker you want, because no child wants... this
Child should be left suckerless.
Exactly. Here I go. Off out into the world. Outside this AMC. And I will return.
To Suckerville? Could I come with you to Suckerville?
You want to come with me? But I make children cry.
No, I don't believe that.
It's true. But if you want to, yes, let's go out into Suckerville together.
And could I call you, Daddy?
Oh, are you not supervised? This,
Edit.
Right. You're my best mates, yeah? Okay. Time comes when we've got to shed a bit of dead weight.
Sorry, you could just repeat what you said. Didn't quite get that. Shema?
Okay, I'm just saying that you're my best friends, and I want to get rid of some of you. Like out of the there's like an inner circle. I want you more on the outer. Yeah. Okay. Well, you don't seem to be defending yourself there, Sharon.
I'm never going to stick out a bit, because I, left my lessons at the country club to socialize with you all. But perhaps in my own bit of a defense here, when y'all are not conspiring to plunge me out of the social circle, I do find it rather revelatory when we do things such as chats and music and cinema.
Yeah, Tobin?
I'd like to change my vote. Let's vote her out.
Yeah, exactly. Melissa?
Well, I would like to speak up for myself.
I just changed my vote. You don't need to speak up for yourself. She's out.
Okay, well, hang on a minute, Tobin, maybe it's you that's the odd one out here, because I'm going up in the world. I've got really posh mates now. And what are you? Huh?
We don't have space for someone who wears a cap backwards.
Backwards. It's three-quartered.
Oh, right. My mistake. Apologies.
Yeah. I think I'm going up in the world now, Tobin, so you're out. Sorry. Not sorry.
You know
No,
what?
wait. But Tobin's got his hat on backwards, three-quarters. I think that's something for him. No, don't you think so?
I understand that what the group is currently bonding over is the idea of the fracturing of the group. But I so, missed the time we would talk about the music of Freddie Mercury.
Oh,
You know what? We're talking about Queen. I'm out. So, gonna be on the corner selling some stuff from my jacket.
Hey, Tobin, wait for me! I've changed my mind! Tobin!
We are the champions, my friend.
Tobin!
Oh, I've been trying so long to learn how to be a badass that I'm just about ready to give up. Shh. I mean, I tried to learn how to smoke, and all I did was choke. I tried to learn how to
Get rich.
And
Right.
it came out of the oven flat. And I tried to learn how to drink coffee because all the badasses I know drink coffee all day long. And all it did was make me hiccup.
Geraldine,
Yes, Lisa.
I distinctly hear something, and it is the sound of your badass calling.
Bow now.
Do you hear that?
I did.
That, when it happened for me 1 year ago, it sounded very similar.
Okay.
Almost. You almost got it.
There seems to be a collection of more than one badass in this room.
Oh no. You've got us.
Would you like some M&Ms?
I would love some M&Ms. I can't seem to get anything right.
I got Sandy and Sonia, Kivera. I can't make any more. I've got N&Ms. I've got Nas. I've got Knickers. We'll have to change the title of that. I can't make any more. Please. Don't wag the finger at me.
More.
Oh, God!
Yes, more. We need more. You are the victim of your own success.
Knock off Mars products!
We're taking down Nestle, baby.
Tag out Vera. It is such a privilege getting to interview you for Alternative Candy magazine. What our readers want to know is, what inspires you?
Well, it just seemed to me that there were big players in the game, and I decided that I would personally take them on along with help from the mafia.
Okay. So, I know we've got the camera rolling. This is also going live on the site. Just reminding you, this is for good housekeeping.
Edit.
I made a boo-boo.
You need to change the diaper.
It's like he's teasing us.
Just breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe.
Breathe out.
Breathing
Just
was
like-
a bad choice. Oh shit.
Oh, we don't want what happened yesterday. Not only do we have to clean up his poo, but then our own
Yeah. And my
vomit.
sorry, I didn't mean to vomit, but it smelled.
Hey, honey,
I
I know.
It smelled like onions and paprika, and I'm like, what are we feeding the baby?
I know, honey. I bought the parsnip because I thought it would be a nice flavor.
And I enjoyed it very much. I don't think the baby did.
Oh, it's like he's trying to get revenge on us.
We could call your mother again. I mean, she was here those first 6 weeks, so it was super helpful. I don't think I could do this with just you.
I've been watching over you both, keeping a scorecard.
I love that your mother's
Very
not
good.
use, and you just mention her name and she appears.
Boom.
I mean, well, when you said you were supernatural, I thought we were doing some different things, but this is good.
Nana?
Oh, hello.
Tell you what, those
but
poops.
You
are
have a little
supernatural.
bit of a stink going on around you.
She's the only one that can communicate with the baby.
Nana.
Yeah, I mean, is it that you like to have poopy diapers, or would you rather have a clean diaper?
A whole lot being said right now, and I wish I understood.
Edit. Principal Woodruff, I want to explain. You know, I've always been a science and math person, and I've had trouble coming up with stories for story time, and so that's why I went out to the corner of 4th and Dawson late at night and purchased a few tall tales.
Ah, those 32 children. They'll never trust another adult.
I'm sorry.
They can smell tall tales on anyone. You never lie to a kid.
Oh, so the problem is not that I illegally purchased fictional stories that were not my own, but that I was telling students fictional stories at all.
That's right. Every word out of a teacher's mouth must be the stone cold truth.
Principal Woodruff, you are a leader for your time.
Yes. My unfiltered brand of honesty has raised a generation of people who have no tact, but who are honest. Damn it.
I'm hearing you. You know, I hear you, Principal Woodruff. I think that I.
You see that rhetorical technique you just used? You were trying to smooth over the situation. No, tell me point blank to my face what you think of me, Miss Garlic. Tell me now.
You risk screwing kids up.
Wow. That cut me right to the core, and I love it.
Edit. Thank you for coming to the press conference. I have to represent the school because there has been a lot of, how can I put this? A lot of things spread about us in the media that we have been telling the children nothing but the absolute concrete truth. And I'm here to tell you that that is not true. Okay, it is true. We've told them the truth about everything. Yes.
Did you tell them about Santa Claus?
Yes. Yeah. I don't want to have that on the record. Thank you. Yes. And, yes.
I mean, the little buggers seem to just thrive on the truth.
They love it. It turns out the kids loved the truth all along. In fact, they knew the truth. They knew we were lying to them about everything, about maths, about trigonometry. We lied about history. Yes.
Hello, it's Rebecca from the stonecoldtruth.com and .net. I was just wondering if you could tell me if you told them the truth about the birds and the bees.
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did, and we liked it too. We liked telling them that story.
I'm sorry.
And it turned out that it was. Sorry, ignore my calling. It turned out that they knew it all along. They taught us a thing or two, and they told us everything. They knew everything, basically. There's no point keeping things hidden anymore. Just keep it out in the open.
I mean, those little buggers, they're just made a certain way nowadays, and they just...
Fooling them, they could just Google. They can just Google.
Yeah, they're just brainier than we were.
You told them about Google?
Yeah, told them all about that. They also know that we've been selling knockoff confectionery. That has all come to light too.
You told them about Mom's cookies, that they were not homemade.
I'm afraid they already knew that.
When they bit into it, they
I
knew
can't record
it.
this anymore. I can't. I'm sorry.
The people at Alternative Candy Quarterly and Good Housekeeping got to hear about this.
Edit. Okay. Look, you've been out here on this street corner selling to everyone else, you know? And the truth of the matter is that, like, I am a kid who's been told the truth my whole life. You know, there was never any ruse about Santa Claus or off-brand candy for me. I was never in that world. And so, purely for myself, I'm not a police officer. I'm looking to buy some tall tales so that I can feel something imagine.
All right then. $200 per tall tale, and I'll tell you about the birds and the bees, the things people won't tell you about.
Whoa, this is my corner. I've been here since what y'all doing here? Maybe we need to vote one of y'all off the corner.
I'm just here. I'm just waiting to get picked up.
Give it up for the cast. Everybody come back out here. Give them some love in the chat. What a fantastic cast.
What?
I said he thinks he knows you. Yeah, let's do this again. Let's have 2 years from now. Let's have this cast back together again
2 years from now.
as the anniversary of the 2 years of this show.
Kale, I have one question. Will you have big suckers for all of us?
Also, it's like, can we not cope for another 2 years? Is that what it is?
There are big sucker comments in the Facebook chat, so check that out before you leave.
We'll do a show in 2 years that are callbacks only. To this.
To this show.
Callback to the anniversary show.
We all took copious notes, I'm sure.
Absolutely. All right. Thank you all for 2 great years. Thank you, specifically all of you, for making Queen City Comedy what it is. And thanks everybody for watching, for continuing to support Virtual Improv. Woo! All right, let's all wave awkwardly as this music plays.